What is your plan to secure our southern border?
So, one, electing Donald Trump will certainly help secure our southern border. There's no question about it. We actually have seen, I was at the border about a month ago. Literally, our Texas DPS, our Texas Guard said, we need a change in administration because the Biden administration has told the Federal Border Patrol to stand down, not do the jobs. They're they're great men and women working for the Federal Border Patrol. They're not allowed to do the jobs they were hired to do, trained to do. They were told to stand down. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. The federal government is being told their Border Patrol agents not to do the job. So we had to step in as a state. I talked about that earlier. We had to spend the money as a state to basically go defend our own border. The amount of drugs and fentanyl crossing that border every single day. I talk about fentanyl. The number one killer of 18 to 45-year-olds in this country is fentanyl poisonings. And we have a federal government that knows fentanyl is being made in China, shipped through 3 cartel families in Mexico, coming across our southern border and killing our kids. China knows they're killing our kids. The Biden administration knows they're killing our kids, and they're doing nothing about it. So, one, hopefully we have Donald Trump in the White House and we shut down that border. If not, I will fight every single day to make sure we shut down that border. One, because we are all about legal immigration in this country. We're not about illegal immigration. We do not need or want illegals here. And we need to tell them, no longer are you welcome. We need an administration that does that. And we need to shut down the border because of the amount of drugs and fentanyl coming across that border every single day.
So, I'm an America First candidate. I too expect clearly that President Trump will return to the White House. Sadly, I regret the fact that we're waiting and putting everything on his shoulders to act in the interim. And in fact, I hate the fact that our state had not really addressed it for the first 3 years and frankly the general session and waited up until the 3rd special session. They killed the 3 border security bills that were in the House in the regular session. Not only that, there was a vote for one of them that was going to create a border security council, and unfortunately it was flawed because it shared on the border security council representation between Republicans and Democrats. Well, that would be like having some kind of police community board and asking the pro-police people to be on there with the defund the police people. That makes no sense. That unfortunately had an amendment that was put up for a vote by State Representative Tony Tinderholt. And so he said, look, it needs to be proportionate to the representation of the House. That amendment failed. In fact, Mr. Goldman voted against that amendment. In fact, we also had a resolution or a House bill that was passed in the Senate 29-1 that said you had to be a U.S. citizen to vote in Texas elections. Mr. Goldman voted president, not voting, along with the Democrats, and it died in the House. So I don't disagree that President Trump's going to have the wherewithal. I think that we can do things that can further tighten down the border, such as e-verify and clarify really what kind of these people are coming over claiming asylum when they're not really actual asylum seekers. And the last thing I would say is, unfortunately, our Texas border issue is really still pretty wide open. And in fact, if you visit with the National Guard down there, they will tell you that unfortunately what we've done has really been largely ineffective today.